this year. I made it to state tournament over in Astor, Florida. What I'm going to do today is show you how to fish some of my favorite soft plastics. This is the Netbait Speedworm right here. June bug Netbait Speedworm. This one is Texas rig weightless. And what you do with it, what I do with it, is I'll pitch it out there, then speed it along the top of the water right there. The bass will come up, hit it top water. And what do you want to, does anyone know what you want to do when they hit it top water? No? Alright, well, when they come up and hit it top water, you want to let them grab it for a few seconds. So you'll see them come up, you'll see the splash, then you want to wait 1, 2, you want to feel the pressure on the line, then you're going to set the hook. You set the hook, you don't want to do it too hard, but you don't want to do it too soft. You want to come over your shoulder, and make sure you get it good. Once you get it good, you want to reel it real fast to get the bass in for you.
I haven't rolled up the drink yet.
My favorite way of fishing
this one
is isolated cover. You'll see lily pads, and then there'll be a bunch of plain water. What you want to do then is just reel it over the lily pad and wait. Then speed it up again. Also, I like bringing it over sawgrass and Kissimmee grass. Most of the time, you will get the hits inside of the Kissimmee grass. And once you do that, you got to get them out of there quickly so they don't dig under and get you stuck in there. For this worm, I like to use, this is a Shimano Prada right here. This is the highest gear ratio, 7 gear ratio. That means it goes around 7 times before you get the line in. This is a 7-foot, 3-inch Dobbins rod. Sinkos, flukes, spooks, spinnerbaits, and horntoes. Fast action. I like the longer rods for a weightless worm, so you can really get it out there and work it back. It's weightless, you need that extra tip to get it out there. My second lure is the Netbait Speedworm again, only this one. It's going to have a 3/8 ounce bullet weight right here. When I do that, I like to work it under the water. You let it sink, then you slowly reel it. If you do it too fast, the worm will start to spin, and if it starts to spin, you don't want it doing that. You want it to just slowly work the tail along the edge of the water. You can also let it sit. Pop it a few times. Like today, I was out fishing on Lake Willis. The bass, since it got pretty cold this morning, they weren't hitting it top water too much. They were doing it right under the surface, like right about there, to the point where you could still see the top water hit, but it wasn't on top. So they weren't active. Also, you could fish to it. You would flip to isolated cover and let it stay there. And then you just let it sit on the bottom. And you watch your line, like I'm watching my line. You pop it, let it sit, pop it, let it sit, pop it, let it sit, and then slowly reel it back. The bass weren't very active, so they didn't want to eat anything moving real quickly. So you got to give them a bait that looks appealing to them, but they don't have to work too hard to eat it for them. A lot of times, they'll hit it on the way down, like you'll see the tail on the way down. I think flared back and forth. They'll nail it on the way down. You won't feel it when it's going down, but you'll see your line take off to the right, to the left, or out in front of you. You gotta watch out sometimes because the bass will take your lure and come at you. And when that happens, you might not feel the bite, and you might gut hook the fish. That's that. The fish gets right in the stomach, and you have trouble bringing it down. You just gotta watch for that. My favorite type of water for fishing this lure is gonna be probably medium clarity. Not too clear, but not too murky, so the bass will think this looks like a bait fish more to me than an actual worm. face. You see that tail? I'll nail it. Also, like fishing it with braid, it gets in that extra power. Braid has no stretch. So when you set the hook, the hook's going straight to their mouth, and just coming straight at you. Monofilament, it'll stretch. A lot of times I fish this around cover, so I gotta get that fish out of there before he takes off on me and goes in the cover, but I can't get him out of. This right here, the Shimano Corrado, same reel as that one, but this is also 7 gear ratio. I have it on that Ava Garcia Verdes rod. This is 7-foot rod, medium action. When you're throwing the weightless rig over lily pads, you might get a weight over it. And when you see the fish weight, you want to drop it to the nearest hole in the lily pads that you can get it into. Because once you see that fish weight, you know he wants your bait and you want to let him get it. So some anglers speed it up so the bass have to work for it, but I like to put it right in their face so they hit it on the downfall. If that happens again, I like to use braid because it just gets the fish out of the lily pad before you take it off on it. My favorite lake to fish would have to be East Lake Toho. East Lake Toho has a lot of big bass, and you can catch bass anywhere on East Lake Toho. I like to fish shallow water, like the speed one would fish. You can fish it on a Carolina rig, Texas rig. I don't know if you would want to use a drop shot, because the drop shot just wouldn't give it enough action. I don't think it would have weight to bring it down there if you make the tail flare like you wanted to. A lot of times when you use the speed one, you gotta flip it to a specific cover. Like I see that log right there, you flip it out to the log and let it sit. Let it sit, pop it a few times, and the bass might not hit it the first time, so you want to keep flipping it at that log until you irritate it enough to hit it. It may take 30 times and a couple different lures before you actually get the fish to bite. But once it does, it's usually the dominant fish of that log, because the dominant fish will scare all the other smaller fish away. So you'll get them out of there. A couple days later, there'll be another dominant fish underneath that log. Also, Kissimmee grass. See, Kissimmee grass is the tannish grass, usually about 5 feet deep, 5 feet to land. You flip inside that. Kissimmee grass is pretty tough stuff. And you flip in there, and that is a reaction strike. It goes down, the tail is flaring as it goes down. Either the fish hit it or they don't. You can pop it a few times, and then you bring it back up. Find another spot in the Kissimmee grass, flip it, let it fall down.
Machine.
See if any fish bite it. If they don't, pop it a few times, reel it back up. I'll go on a mile-long stretch of Kissimmee grass and not get a bite. And then the next 10 feet of Kissimmee grass, I may get 3 fish out of it. And go on another mile-long stretch and not get any fish at all. That just shows that they'll be spread out anywhere in the Kissimmee grass. One day you might get on a pattern where they will be on the outside of the Kissimmee grass, straight in the middle, or by the lake. You gotta find that. Another color that works well for me in Florida is probably any color. There's the 3 main colors I like to use: rainbow, watermelon red, and just watermelon sea. Anywhere you go in Florida, those colors will work perfect for you. You can use a lot of other colors will work just as well, but those, wherever you go, just trying to fish in the water, you can put those 3 colors on, you'll get big. Also, if you're bed fishing, you'll see the female, you'll see the male right there. You want to flip out to the bed, let it sit there. See the bed right there? The female will come up, usually the male comes up first, set the hook too early, wait till the fish brings it off the bed to set the hook, wait till you feel it, because a lot of times they don't want to eat it, they just want to put the lure in their mouth and bring it off of the bed, because they're not focused on food, they're focused on spawning. So you want to do that, let them feel it, set the hook in, and the female will usually be 2 to 3 pounds bigger than the male, depending on the fish. So as the male comes off the bed and you catch them, put them in your live ball for a tournament or anything, then the female will sometimes get locked onto the bed too. The female will be a little bit tougher to catch. She's a bit stuppier because she just comes in and lays the egg and then she'll get locked on. So what you want to do is you want to annoy the fish enough to the point where she'll bite the lure and it'll be the first time sometimes, it'll take up to 50 pitches on some fish. Once they do, you'll put the lure down there. There'll be a couple ways of them biting it. The female will come in as hard as she can, nail the lure, take it off the bed, and you'll miss it because it'll be that quick. Another way of them biting the lure is the female will come down, nose down, you'll see the flash of their belly as they go sideways to get it, and then you'll see their jaw go real quick open, and then you'll feel the lure and see the lure going out of their mouth. We have the Teen Sport Fishing Association booth right over there if you want to check it out. Got it. And the big grouper will be over by the line on one of the back displays. You want to check those out too. Thank you for coming out and watching me.